Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the festivities so far, what you've seen today. As you know, you just see Dr. Sue everywhere. She's everywhere. You saw her down there at the dance parade with us. And as we promised, we would have her in the house here. We're going to be doing the film chats with Dr. Sue real soon. Bringing you guys a little bit more current on some of the features that are out there and some of the upcoming features that's going to be current, as well as being out on the set as we go out and critique some of the finer cuisine on the town in different states. But Dr. Sue, how are you this evening? How are you?
I'm doing great.
Wonderful. How was Turkey Day? I know you went out and you actually sung some holiday songs as a benefit to some.
Yeah, I did that a little bit before Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
There was a church feeding the homeless, and I play piano and sing.
Indeed.
So I volunteered to go and provide some musical entertainment.
Okay.
Uplift the spirits. It was fun for all. It was a really nice thing to do.
Well, see, that's a beautiful thing because we definitely believe in giving back, and I know it was a pleasure for them to hear your lovely voice, as these folks have been blessed with from out here.
Yeah, they were into it.
Wow.
They were into it, yeah.
Speaking of film chats and movie chats, besides some of the films that I have around that from a lot of artists that folks haven't heard about yet, but they need to. What's some of the upcoming films that you and I will be discussing here in the near future, probably beginning as early as next week?
Oh, good. I think it's great for us to do a movie segment and, share our thoughts about the movie and about the subject matter of the movie. Yeah.
Okay. And what's some of the ones that's currently in the theaters or wherever now that you would like to discuss or begin bringing some information to the folks about?
Well, one of the things that I thought was interesting was that movie Flight, the Denzel movie Flight.
Okay.
And to tell you the truth, I have mixed feelings about it.
Okay.
To me, one of the interesting things was the trailer and the movie were so different. It's like the trailer was about one movie, the movie itself was about a different movie.
Wow. How many times have we seen that happen?
Yeah, the trailer was basically, kind of a thriller where Denzel, some kind of a brilliant pilot who had a great instinct, landed a plane in a situation where no one else could land it, and he landed it with hardly any loss of life. And then afterwards, there was just a little problem. That was the trailer. That's why I went to the movie, because I thought, it was, thrilling and interesting, and he's always a great actor.
Indeed.
It turned out that the little problem that he had, which was drinking, was the content of most of the movie. So it's a movie that's mostly about heavy drinking.
Wow.
And the consequences, that's what that movie was really about.
Wow. So I think we'll throw that one in the category that we call propaganda.
Yeah, I thought, and it was really interesting to me because people have different reactions. Some people, you have to hand, Denzel, in terms of his acting and stuff, you can't fault him. But in terms of the content, if I had known that I was going to be sitting through 2 hours of seeing some guy ruin his life through this addiction to alcohol and all, it's not my cup of tea, as it were. Or perhaps my glass of scotch, to use a better bill.
Okay. Wow. So, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have it as far as the film Flight. And Dr. Sue, we're going to cut this one short today and look forward to getting you back in the house next week as we have a more formatted critique on one of the films.
Movie Lincoln. We can talk about the movie Lincoln.
I think that'd be great.
And that'd be very interesting because you know, what they do in the movie and what we know about history. It should be very interesting.
Very, very, especially with current effects and everything else that they do, and not being too afraid to touch on touchy issues. I'm hoping that they went a little more realistic on that one right there. But we'll bring it to you next week, folks, and let you know exactly what's going on out there with our opinions when it comes to the film Lincoln. Dr. Sue, as always, it's been a pleasure, and I look forward to speaking to you at some point later in the day and hopefully getting up between now and next week's show.
Okay, always a pleasure and an enlightening situation when I talk to you.
God bless. Outstanding.